Hello everyone. Today, we're going to explore the life of one of the most brilliant minds in history, Albert Einstein. When people hear the word genius, they often think of him. But behind the famous wild hair and clever quotes is a story full of curiosity, hard work, and imagination. Albert Einstein was born in 1879. In a city called Ulm, in southern Germany. As a child, he was quiet. He didn't start speaking until he was about 4 years old. His parents were even a little worried. But soon, they noticed something special. He was always deep in thought, always watching, always wondering. When Einstein was around 5, his father gave him a small compass. He was amazed. No matter how he turned it, the needle always pointed north, even though nothing seemed to be touching it. That moment stayed with him forever. It made him ask, what invisible force was doing this? That question was the start of a life of scientific discovery. Einstein didn't enjoy school very much. The schools in Germany at that time were strict, focused on memorizing facts, and didn't allow for creative thinking. But Einstein loved learning, in his own way. He read books about science and mathematics far above his grade level. He taught himself geometry when he was only 12. Later, he moved to Switzerland and studied at the Swiss Federal Polytechnic in Zurich. There, he focused on physics and mathematics. After graduating, he had trouble finding a job as a teacher, so he started working at a patent office in Bern. His job was to read and review other people's inventions. It wasn't very exciting, but it gave him time to think and work on his own ideas. In 1905, at the age of 26, Einstein published 4 scientific papers. These papers changed physics forever. One paper introduced his special theory of relativity, which said that the laws of physics are the same for everyone, no matter how fast they are moving. It also introduced a very strange but true idea, that time and space are not fixed. They can change depending on speed. From this theory came the world-famous equation E equals mc squared. This equation shows that energy, E, equals mass, m, times the speed of light squared, c squared. In simple terms, it means that even a small amount of mass can turn into a huge amount of energy. This idea later helped scientists understand atomic energy. But Einstein didn't stop there. In 1915, he presented his general theory of relativity, which explained how gravity works in a completely new way. He said that space is like a fabric, and big objects like the sun or planets bend that fabric. When smaller objects move through it, they follow the curves. That's what gravity really is, not a force pulling things, but space bending around them. People were not sure at first. But in 1919, scientists tested his theory during a solar eclipse. They saw that light from stars bent as it passed near the sun, just like Einstein predicted. This made headlines around the world. Overnight, Einstein became an international celebrity. Einstein didn't only think about science. He also cared deeply about peace and human rights. He was Jewish, and in the 1930s, when Adolf Hitler and the Nazis rose to power in Germany, Einstein left. He moved to the United States and began working at Princeton University. He later became an American citizen. Although he helped alert the US government about the danger of atomic weapons during World War II, he was deeply sad when the atomic bomb was used. After the war, he became a strong voice for peace and warned about the dangers of nuclear war. Einstein was also known for his unique personality. He didn't care much about fashion, he often wore the same clothes every day, and he didn't even like wearing socks. But people loved him for his humor and honesty. He once said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world." He believed that asking questions and thinking creatively were the keys to understanding the universe. Even as he got older, he never stopped learning, reading, and writing. Einstein passed away in 1955, at the age of 76. But his ideas live on. Today, scientists still use his theories when studying black holes, time travel, and even space exploration. His curiosity and courage to think differently changed how we see the world and the universe. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more amazing lives from history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. See you in the next episode.